Hi everybody, it's Nick here, or Coops. Today I'm going to show you how I colour my Pro-Markers. First of all, I'm starting with one of my Simply Sassies, and I'm going to start with a skin tone, and I'm going to start with coral. Now I don't really go with the light source where it's coming from because I can't do it. I have tried and I tend to go off, so I just tend to go where your darker areas would be. And just starting off with the coral. Apologies if my hand's blocking the view. I'm actually using Ryman's card today. I do sometimes use the Tesco presentation card, but that does tend to bleed sometimes, and the Ryman's is probably easier for showing you because it doesn't bleed. Now I've done the coral, as you can see, and I'm going to go over the coral and more into the white with Sun-Kissed Pink. Again, it's personal preference what colours you use for your skin tone. These are just the colours that I like. As you can see, I'm still leaving a little area of white left just for my last colour. And I find with the Ryman's card you do need more layers of Pro-Markers to get the depth that I like. Again, personal preference. The good thing about the Tesco card is it doesn't need as many layers, but it can bleed easy. Now I've done the Sun-Kissed Pink. I'm going to use blush all over again, going straight into the white this time and over the lips. Now it obviously pales as it dries, so obviously at the minute this isn't actually dark enough for me. Now I'm going to use my rose pink. I'm just going to put a little bit on a cheek. Don't be worried how dark it looks because it will pale, and also on the lips. Now I'm going to use more coral. Again, this is personal preference. If you don't want it this dark, you just either find colours that suit you or use less layers. I like a lot of layers. And I'm just putting some more Sun-Kissed Pink on. And then just blend it out with your blush. The quicker you work with your Pro-Markers, the easier they blend because your card's wet. If you leave it too long and it dries, it is a little harder to blend. The good thing about the Ryman's is it does blend nicely. So that's the skin tone finished. Now I would probably actually put more layers on there, but I'll behave. Now I'm going to show you how I do brunette hair. Now for this one I'm going to start with shale. Again, don't be put off by how dark it is. It does pale as it dries. I'm going to go into the roots of the hair, basically anywhere where you think the hair would be darker. Just follow the line. I mean, some stamps are really good for helping you really, because they you can see where the darker areas would be. You can always add more after if you like. Just start off slow and add more. That's me shale, and now I'm going to use walnut. And again, I'm going to go over the shale and a little bit more into the white areas. I'm really hoping you can see what I'm doing here because I'm a keggy hander. I do tend to block what I'm doing. That's the walnut so far and the shale together. Now I'm going to use cocoa. I think mine's actually running out. And again I'm going to go over what I've already done and more into the white. You can have these little circular motions or strokes, whatever suits you. I'll sort of do a bit of both. I've just gone out the line there, you didn't see that.
Let's colour orange.
I've actually had some of my Pro-Markers now for nearly 3 years. I think that's why some of them are on the blink. And also I've got the older design Pro-Marker, as you can see on some of them. Now for my last colour for the hair, I'm going to use cinnamon. Just straight into the white this time. Now again, you might be happy, that might be enough for you. I'm going to show you if it's light enough. Now to me that isn't dark enough, I need to add more depth to that. Again, personal preference. I'm going to add more shale. It's just a matter of your preference really, and how dark or how light you want it, how many layers you use. The more layers you use with your pros, the more depth you will get. So there's a bit more shale. I'm going to add a little bit more walnut as well, because I want to have nice dark hair. You can actually use black when you're doing brunette hair by using it just in the very roots and using your shale and letting it really bleed into the black, so that you don't get a harsh black line. A lot of people are afraid of using black, but actually it's not as scary as it sounds once you've done it a few times. Apologies there, but I've gone out the lines again, haven't I? Right, and I'm going to go just blend it back out with cinnamon. And then I'll show you a little close-up, hopefully. Right, now we're finished. Adjust my camera. And there she is. I'll probably just go a little bit closer for you so you can see it. Again, I'd probably add a few more layers there, but for shoot purposes I think that's enough. Well, I hope this has been of some use to you. Thank you. Bye.